What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Aha, and we're going back to their 1993 album Memorial Beach. We're up to the penultimate tune, almost done with the album, and we're actually up to a track which a few of you have said you're not super fond of, including a couple of you who I think are fond of the album more generally, so I'm intrigued by that. I'll go into any tune as open-minded as I can, I am intrigued by it, but we'll see what's going on. I will take the tune on its own terms. But I am intrigued by the title, Between Your Mama and Yourself. In one sense my brain goes to the idea of, a secret or some, vulnerability or just something that like only your close family like your mother would know. So it's a secret or a piece of information or a perspective that is just between your mama and yourself. The use of the word mama though is a little interesting, and I have to point out, which I doubt this will be relevant at all, but in the 90s, I think your mama jokes, at least in the United States, were at their peak, if you could call it that. But yeah, I doubt it'll have anything to do with that. But again, the use of your mama instead of your mother or your mom seems a little bit odd. I'm not quite sure where it's going. And indeed, I should mention, I just did a reaction to an Erasure track, Sweet, Sweet Baby. And I spent a couple minutes talking about, it's a term of affection and so on. It was an instrumental. It didn't even matter. So, I suppose it is possible at some point that I may end up doing that for an Aha track. Hopefully it's not this one. Let's get to it. This is Aha. The track is Between Your Mama and Yourself, and it's from the 1993 album Memorial Beach. That opening was really interesting.
Hey, listen, honey, something you should know. This can't wait.
Okay.
I'm here to tell you a long time ago. Today is that day. The thing is, babe.
Like 6 or 7 lines, I felt like I knew where we were going, and then I'm not sure now.
You got to know, well, it's got to show.
I'm digging this. I'm still not quite sure what this other mama has between, or if it's like, between me and you, between your mama and yourself, like, here's this information that I've been meaning to tell you for a long time. But I don't know what that is. Forced to choose without help. where they're sort of like jamming, like feeling the vibe as it fades. Yeah, I enjoyed that musically a great deal. Again, lyrically, I felt like I was sort of following it. It's like, okay, there's this information that I've been meaning to tell you for a long time. Today's the day. And then, as the song went along, I came to see the phrase between your mama and yourself a little bit differently than I was thinking about it. And the idea that you say, hey, between you and me, this is, I'm going to tell you the real perspective, but that's just between you and me. But then it was like, wait, it sounds like he has to choose between your mama and yourself. Like, so, it sounds like, is he choosing between a potential partner and their mama, which like then it sort of like totally changes the atmosphere. I'm not quite sure what's going on, but musically I enjoyed a great deal. It had, again, sort of like a blues rock kind of feel to it. Yeah, so musically a top tune. Lyrically, you got to listen to it some more. Obviously, a number of you have been very helpful, either just posting the lyrics or talking about them and giving your interpretation and so on. Bottom line, shout out to you all. I enjoyed this tune. We're up to the last track the next time, and then we'll be going on to the next album, which I understand follows a gap, sort of like dormancy in the band, a sort of brief or like temporary separation. So. Yeah, curious about that, curious to hear what it sounds like on the other side of that sort of dark period. But yeah, like I said, we'll be up to the last tune next time, which, just to check that out, is Memorial Beach itself, of course. In fact, I'm now remembering, a couple of you mentioned that that's a particularly good tune and that I should look forward to that, so I shall do that. Do let me know what you think of this one. Luca is sleeping, otherwise she would say goodbye as well. But yeah, have a good day, and I will see you next time. Peace.